Hey guys, so today I have 𝓵𝓸𝓷𝓽 right here. He is actually a headband plush from the new Disney customizable ears, guys. And I have to admit, I have been obsessing over these. I already showed you guys how to do Mickey and Minnie. Today it's Donald's turn, so stay tuned if you want to learn exactly how to do it. So welcome to my channel, lavidawithkim, and let's get started. I am beginning with some yellow jelly rhinestones in a size SS16. That is going to be my main size. I also have some fill-in sizes in a SS6 and a SS12. For my adhesive, I do have liquid fusion in my precision tip bottle, and of course my handy dandy pickup tool. So now guys, I am starting off at the peak, going in with my liquid fusion, of course as usual, always working by sections. And remember, the fabric on these plushies does suck up the glue very quickly, so make sure that that layer that you are applying is pretty thick. And then I went in with my rhinestones, based on the area, that is the rhinestone I use. Overall, SS16 is my main size here, all across the peak. I did rows until I reached the front of the peak, and then I did the outline of it, still continuing with my rows of the SS16, and once again doing the same thing at the bottom of the peak. Remember to always double check your work. Now that I am done with the peak, I am moving on to the hat. For the hat, I am using jelly blue rhinestones in a variety of size, SS12, 10, and 6. And they do come in a pack just like this, so I already have all the sizes that I need. I will link them, of course, down below in the description, just in case you guys are interested. So, for the hat, once again, I am going in sections, applying my liquid fusion. Remember to make it a little thick. And then I am applying the rhinestone. The SS12 is my main size for the hat. The smaller sizes are just in case I do have gaps where my size 12 does not fit. And for the hat, I am going in a circular pattern, doing the edges until I reach the middle. As you guys can see here, the hat is coming together. I continued with my circle edges, working by sections, and like always, remember to always double check your work. I can't stress that enough, guys. Finishing off the top of the hat right here, I am now going to be moving to the side of the hat because this is just the top. So I'm also doing the sides, and you guys can see right here, it was a bit hard to work with because it is not one size and there's a lot going on right here. But I just continue with my rows using the SS12, moving the hats around a little bit if I had to. And just a suggestion, I would suggest for you guys to let the peak, the mouth of the duck, to let completely dry first before you start working on the hat. You don't want those rhinestones to get messed up if you do accidentally touch it while you're working on the hat. Now that I am done with the hat, I am moving on to the black trim, which I actually almost forgot, guys. But I still wanted to bling it out. I'm not gonna do the face, like the white areas. I just wanted to do the hats and the peak. I think it looks so adorable. But let's finish it off now with the black areas. I do have some black rhinestones for that and a blended mixture of sizes right here. I'm going to begin by bedazzling those tiny little strips right below the hat. These were very hard to get to. Once again, I would suggest for you to let the hat dry for a few hours before you start doing this, just so you're not hitting those blue rhinestones. And then depending on the size, I'm only bedazzling what I can see. That is the size rhinestone I applied. That's why I'm using a blended mixture of rhinestones. I know it's a bit hard to see here, but I hope you guys get the idea of what I'm doing here, depending on the size, depending on what rhinestone I apply. And now that I finished the trim, I did the little ribbon on the hat, and here I just went in straight rows using the Rhinestone SS8. I just dig through the mixture of rhinestones and I just did straight lines of that. Working by sections, of course, so my glue does not dry out, making sure the rhinestones are nice and straight all the way down. And once I was completely done, I did also do the opposite side of the little ribbon, the bottom piece. And guys, I let it completely dry, and look at this. Look at this beautiful masterpiece. I have to say, I am obsessed with these headband plushies. I want to bedazzle all of them. I think he came out super cute. I did Daisy as well. She came out super cute. Guys, oh my gosh, I don't know which ones I should do next, but I'm definitely doing more. Let me know what you think, leaving me a lovely comment down below. I do hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a little something. Go bedazzle your headband plushies because they come out so cute. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you have not. If you already did, thank you so much, and go check out my other DIYs because you know I love to bling. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.